Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. We're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Today is a hodgepodge. I have some things I wanted to show you, and then I tidied up my desk, and so there's some things on my desk I thought I might play with. But today I went over to Aldi, and on their fun aisle they had this pink butcher paper, and it looks like this. Isn't that fun? So I thought I would make, I just tore off a little bit. It was glued to each other, you know, to keep the roll tight inside. But I thought I might make some bags or something, so I'll put that aside. We'll work with that later, but it looks like this, and it was in the fun aisle, so hopefully you can still find it. If you can't find it at your Aldi, go to another Aldi in your, nearby. So sometimes if I like something that I've purchased at Aldi but they have run out at mine, I'll catch one as we go into the neighboring city, or when we go to visit Joey's folks, I'll visit theirs. I'll look at theirs as well. Okay, that was right on my desk, so I wanted to show you that. Okay, so here are the coffee dye that we did the other day, and I thought I would show you those. So here's those Avon sacks. Now these were the ones that I just put on that spare table. They have kind of a neat, I don't even know what you call it, just a really neat look to them. Okay, here's the bags that were under the coffee, or I'm sorry, under the tablecloth. That's fun. So if I were to use these, even the full bag, I could always put something over that. So those turned out fun. Smell good. Here are envelopes. I haven't ironed. Now these I don't iron just because of this. I've gotten too close with the iron and it singes it. I think you've seen me do that. Anyways, I love the way they sound. So some of them I did on the back and some I did on the front. That's fun. And then because of the water, these kind of came loose because they had been sliced at the top. So we could either, make our own envelope, which I think we've done that before, and use this as the flap, or we can glue it back on. So either way. Here are the little index cards. This was under the part of the tablecloth that didn't have, you can see it kind of holds it together, holds the cutouts together. And so this was under that, and it makes a really neat kind of a hash marks on there. You can see where I missed getting coffee on, but I think it still looks good. Now, some of these, what I did was after they had been baked out in the sun, I took, how did I do that? Oh, I dipped my paintbrush in water and just splattered it. Still underneath the tablecloth, but it gave this little bit of a run look. So it's kind of neat. It's a little blurrier look to some of them. They turned out really good. Some of them, were so dark it went through. This one was on that other table. The leftover table. Okay, now here's the vellum. These were on the leftover table. I don't know if you can see that or not. But it's neat. I love the sound of it. And then these were under the tablecloth. So remember when I was doing it, I said that sometimes the vellum doesn't take. it's a really interesting how because it just is, because it doesn't absorb anything. It just, everything kind of lays on top, but it's really interesting. I like it. It pulls up. Oh, there we go. Now see that, I don't know if you can see how that coffee shines. That's part of what makes me feel like there is something other than coffee in that instant coffee, but I looked at the ingredients. It says coffee. But it's shiny, and it can be sticky when you get it on your fingers. It's not sticky on this though. So, okay, now here is the typing paper, which is my favorite. I love it smells so good. This one, these did not transfer. Oh wait, am I looking at the wrong side? These did not transfer as well, and also I did the water on these. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know. They still turned out really cool. Probably the best imprint I'm going to get is on copy paper. That's like a total imprint. But I love using all these different papers. Here's just I used this just underneath when I had put it on the cookie sheet. So I save these. We'll use it when it gets really grungy. We'll make something out of it. Okay, now this was, what is this? What is this? It's either it's not the tissue paper. It's the tracing paper. The tracing paper. Very, very delicate. Probably would not be something I would use unless it had the imprint. So I'm not sure I'm going to take this apart, because with each layer, I think there's 3 in here. Let me just peek and see. Yeah, with each layer, it's so light. Well, let's take it apart. It's so light that I don't even know if you can see it, and I don't want it to just look like, you know, just a stain on something, but that's kind of pretty. We could use that, you know, to decorate something. This is deli paper, and I'm not sure what happened here. I can't remember. Oh, these were all laying on top of that, I think. Here's some more deli paper. Again, things didn't transfer as great as I had thought they would, but I still like them. Look how pretty that is, even on the back side. This is more tracing, or no, this is the, what is this? Tissue paper. Remember I had all those scraps of tissue paper? This is tissue paper, a different kind. Tissue paper. I didn't take them apart while they were being coffee dyed. I just left it. I was like, oh, that is gonna disintegrate. So I just left it, and then I just let them all dry together. So some of it is still kind of, now this you could easily iron, because I iron tissue paper sometimes anyway, so just maybe put a cover paper over it so that you don't, you know, get coffee all over your iron if you're concerned about that. This is 2 pieces. I don't know if I can get it apart. That's what happens, is kind of the edges kind of sear almost together. Let's see. So these would be kind of fun to make, just like little bags to put in, you know, your journal to hold ephemera. You know, you could And then you would be able to see a little bit behind it. Or you can just make some, use it to add a little bit of dimension. And in here are some scraps. The scraps took it better. So I went ahead and saved them. This was a tracing paper scrap. These are all ones that have tears in them. And then this was deli. This one had other paper on it. Kind of looks a little bit like snakeskin. Okay, well, that's it. That's the coffee dyeing. I'm happy with most of it. And this, we'll see what we can do with this. We may even use some today. Well, okay, very flimsy. Let's set this over here. I'm going to set this over here. Okay, and then Joey's mom sent home with Joey some things. I'm going to grab got a little frog in my throat. I'm going to grab a little coffee here. Excuse me, thank you. Anyways, she sent a box of things home with Joey, and I thought we would unpack it together. Oh boy. This is something, whoa, something I'm really excited about. Look at that. A product by Thermos. Okay, maybe that. All right, let me move this big box over here. We'll dig out of it from here. I didn't open it or anything. 1964. That's fun. It's in great shape. Really good shape. It needs cleaned, but it's in great shape. Look at this. Susan Burleson. That is so fun. Okay. She sends me all these fun. That's funny. This is, oh yeah, Walgreens. And then look at all these different silverware. Those are funny. Okay. And then lots of envelopes. All right. I'll put those in my envelope pile. Okay. Very nice. Another envelope. Just plain. I love these big window ones. And then some Rolodex. And linens. Let's look at those. Oh, little handkerchiefs. Oh, these used to come, I think, in a set. You know, you would buy, and then oftentimes you would buy a set and give them as Mother's Day gifts. Isn't that sweet? So sweet. That's going to be fun. Even if we, you know, just use the flowers, you know. Just some old dish towels. She must have got these at a sale and just folds them and puts them up. Napkins. These are nice. Joey and I use napkins, cloth napkins, and I like these really thick cotton napkins, and so I'll wash those up and I'll put them. We have a whole drawer. I just have napkins, and then whenever you need a napkin, you just go get one out of the drawer. A nice doily. An apron. Oh, look how fun that is. Oh, I like that. Wow, that would make wow, that would make such a great journal cover. Just like that, you know. Super sweet. Okay. There's a little price tag on it. What are these? Oh, it looks like somebody was making placemats, I guess. It doesn't look like... I guess you could put a pillow in there and then sew it up. They're very pretty. Is this one sewn? No. They're very pretty. I don't really know what to do with them. Let me know if you have ideas. They're all open on the bottom. Oh, I just love them. They're all open on the bottom. So I don't know. So we have the black-eyed chickadee. We have bluebirds. The Baltimore Oriole, we just saw. Joey and I each saw one. We weren't together, but they were at our feeder out back. And then, of course, we have so many cardinals, and I love them. I never get tired of seeing them. So those are super cool. Let me know what you think. Okay, then the story of a bold tin soldier. I don't really do a lot of children's books, children's journals, or anything like that, but I'll look and see if there's something in there. Let me know what you think about that. What is this? This is cute. Looks like a... Yep, it's Mother Goose, 1950. Okay. Oh, and bonus. That's fun. That looks like a kid's dance. The gentleman and the girls look fairly young. Okay, that's fun. I like the cover of that. That's interesting that the cover would be like this. Doesn't have anything children-wise, but it's a Mother Goose. Leaves of Gold. I like this cover. That's neat. Wow. Yowza. Anthology of Prayers, Memorable Phrases, Inspirational Verse, and Prose. Copyright 1938, and then revised copyright 1948. Ooh, these pages are neat. They're that kind that almost feel like construction paper. Neat. Those would be a lot of fun to pull out from. Super cool. Okay. Oh boy. Baby book. Oh, it's sweet. There's that neat kind of... Remember when we made a journal like that? Where we punched holes and we just bound it like that. It's a neat way to bind. If you don't, especially if you don't, want to do a signature. Look how sweet. Oh my gosh. Oh. Precious. Never used. Oh my goodness. Look how precious. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh, I love it. Okay. And then memo for telephone call record. Carbon not required. Oh my gosh, I remember when things kind of went to a carbonless. You remember that? And oh wow, that was so amazing. Now where's the thing that goes under it? Here it is. Let's see. I'll grab a ballpoint. To Joey from Mrs. and then Jenny of the little yellow house. Message. Heart, heart, heart. Okay. Now let's see if it transferred. Barely. This must have been before they mastered it. That's fun though. I can remember, and then you would put the date, and then you'd file it for records, Okay. Oh, look at all these that she sent me. Those are good for when you're painting or stirring different things, you know. Okay, very good. Oh, I see that we forgot to look at that. I got so excited about those, I just went right back into the box. Oh, what is this? Oh, like a table runner. Ooh, that is very pretty. It has like this, gosh, what is that? That's very delicate. Hand stitched. Look at the back. It's like a organza of some sort. Very, very pretty. That one I may soak and use and not cut up. It does have a few little stains, but I might be able to get that out. I have been known to layer it up and layer right over a stain. If you come to a dinner at my house, I'll have, probably 4 or 5 tablecloths layered up on the table every which way. I love it. Okay, now I'm going to toss this over by the door so I don't forget. Oh, these have those pins in them. I'm going to leave these out, and you guys tell me what you think, what I should do with those. And then I'll launder them. Okay, I tossed that. This one I am going to set back here. I'm going to put all of this back in the box. Is there anything else? I hear something rattling in the box, but I don't see it. No, nothing else. Now I save these boxes and take them back to her so that she can use them again. Okay, I'm gonna thud that. Okay, thud. And I'll put the lunchbox back in there and get that in the kitchen and cleaned up. And I'm just gonna move these up here because my paint is up that way. Okay, and then these I'm also gonna soak. I'll throw those over there on the floor. These are gonna go, I'll file those. Everything is over to my left for those. Okay, now I was tidying up my desk and around my desk and going through and finding different things, and I thought maybe we could play with some of it. These little windows actually came off of greeting cards that I bought at Hobby Lobby. It had 3 of them, but I accidentally tore one of them. So it had 3 of them, and then you could see the cards underneath it. So I thought that was neat. And then this was on a calendar. And I guess I had saved the calendar. I got rid of a few calendars today because I just can't save every calendar for calendar collaging. I have too many. So I got rid of the ones, but look at, we can make a window out of that. I think I'm going to do that. Do I want to cover it first? Let's cover it first, probably. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, so we have that and that. And then this will be a good for window. Okay. I have this. I still am trying to find something. These were on coffee dyed little stamp envelopes. Those were on my desk. Those are fun. These are great to just put some ephemera in and tuck it in somewhere into your journal. This envelope, I loved this part. Yep, okay. Try to hide this address a little bit. But then it has these wonderful, so I thought we could use that. I don't think I'll use the envelope. I think what I want to do is, let me cut this real quick. Sorry, I'm off camera. I'm just cutting down the sides. I want to tear that top portion off, and maybe we could use that Maybe we can use that on something. Okay. See if there's any other part of this we could use. I like this part. Sorry, I should have done this. I just threw everything in that bucket. Okay. This little airmail. That's fun. Okay. Well, we're getting some stuff. These are some carbons of MasterCard purchases. This is a little thing. I don't know what these are called, but I thought I might go pick a flower or something and you put it in here for my nature journal. Set that over here. Just some paper bag. This was on my desk. Edith Holden. Found this roaming around. Piece of cardstock. This envelope that kind of, you know, when I was, gosh, can I get that open? We may just use that as a pocket. This was from another time when I coffee dyed, it looks like. But sometimes when I use the parchment paper or the baking paper, when I use that to dry stuff on, it has other colors on it. So I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of pinkish purple on there too, but it's mainly coffee dyed. Okay, that'll be fun. Oh, and then this, I found this. I don't know if we'll do anything with that today or not. I don't know. And then interdepartment mail. That's fun. Those are fun. Some black paper was still hanging around. Some manila paper hanging around. And then I found this piece of vellum. Oh, and then the other thing was, okay, so back when I had my store, look how resourceful I was. Back when I had my store, I used to cut up every little piece of anything that I could find to use as a price tag in my store. So old cards, paper, any, you know, whatever I could find. This is, that one I could toss. I don't think I'll use that. And these would be my price tags. And then look what I used to do. Okay. I would put them on, like if I had, see this, I had ripped it and it has these long strings. And then I would tie these on, tie the tag on with these long strings. Isn't that funny? Oh my gosh, I miss that store so much. But I thought what we could do is, you know, just make like little tag charms or something with them. This looks like it was off of a book cover or something. That's how I used to do it. And then I would tie this in a knot, and or I would tie this onto something and or safety pin it on. And then I would have my little number because I did have some consignments in my store. And so looks like some of these were written on. This was a book that I had. So anyways, I thought, well, maybe we can do something with that. I don't know. Put it over here for now. Okay, let's get started. Let's just do something. Let's do something. I'd like to go ahead and why don't we use this? Maybe we turn it this way so we can, nope, this way. Not going to be able to get two of those. That's okay. I think though I'm gonna glue it on, and then I think I'm gonna try to cut it out with I think I'm gonna try to cut it out with an X-Acto knife. I'm not really great at that. We'll see what happens. Try not to get it too close to that window. I don't want it to seep through. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, it was so hot today. It was already 80 something. 85 when I went to Aldi today. Totally forgot I have a potluck at church tomorrow, and I did not buy anything for the potluck. So Joey said he was going to the store on his way home, so he's gonna pick up some stuff. Okay. What else could fit on this? Let's finish this one. There's my thing. Okay. I feel like I have a different X-Acto knife. One that's a little bit easier to hold, but hopefully I can do it with this one. Try to keep my... Oh gosh, see, that's what happens. Ugh. Cut right through it. Oh boy. I know you're all like, she's gonna cut her. So see, for some reason I'm not able to keep it straight. I'm doing the straights first, and then I'll go around the curve. We'll see how this even goes. I see people on TikTok they cut everything out with their X-Acto knife. I guess practice makes perfect, but I am just like, wow. And the only reason I'm not cutting this out like we normally do, where we make the X, you know, and do it, is because I want to try to save that picture. Oof. Makes me nervous because I brace with my finger here. I forget, and I don't want to cut right through my finger. Oops. So far somewhat good, huh? I don't know how clean these will be, but maybe I'll be able to tidy it up with some scissors. Oof. Okay, I'm gonna put that back. I probably need to regroup myself before I do the second one. Or that one I might just washi tape it. Yeah, you can see how really crooked everything is, but we'll see what happens. Well, I'm not going to get much on here, am I? But we can put the cutout in, like we could, I think I need to use my cutter on this part. We could put it on a journal card and slide it in here. Might be kind of fun. Yeah, I need to use that, my little guillotine, because the outer edges are not cut very straight. I'm just going to take a smidgy. Okay. And now, excuse me. And now I'm going to try to go around the inside a little bit. I don't know if that's going to work out good or not. We'll see. My let me grab my Tim Holtz. My little Tim Holtz are still in my travel sewing. Huh. Wonder what I cut with that. Washi. Okay. I don't know, you guys. We'll see what happens. I forgot I have my other little ones, those ergonomic ones that I got that are, I still haven't gotten too used to because they're a little loosey-goosey for me because I'm just not used to them. That inside curve. Yikes. I'm not sure how I'm going to go about it without just tearing it up. Puts a lot of tension on it when I get past the halfway. Let's see if this is any better. It has a little bit of a different point. Maybe with a little vintage photo, that'll work out okay. Okay. Look how many pairs of scissors I have. 4 pairs. Okay, put these back and get out of the way for now. Okay, let's put, where is that? Oh, here it is. This is that stuff I found that was, okay, now I want the card to be able to go in, so I don't want to go too, no, that doesn't matter. Okay, I can go ahead and do this whole thing because it's when I glue it to put it on the page that I want to make sure there's room for that card. Okay. This part I probably, well, I don't know if I could have used art glitter glue or not. I'm using this because I feel like it's a little bit better when you have really weird surfaces. I didn't go all the way over to the edge here because I'm not sure if it's straight or not. If that edge is straight. Not that I could have gotten it on there straight, but I hear somebody talking out front. I wonder if Joey's home. Talking to a passerby. Okay, let's just see. Is that going to stick? think so. I'm just going to cut some of this away, but I'm going to let it dry. Go all the way up. I'm just going to let it dry a little while. Okay. It's going to be neat. Yeah, you can see through it just fine. Okay. Now I cut that kind of crazy when I when I was using the X-Acto knife, so let's trim her up a little bit. I think I'm going to just make sure all the sides are nice and straight. And then, you know, we'll still try to do our best to make it fit in there. I'll have a little border probably. It's pretty. I'm glad that we were able to use it somehow, because I had set it out for my nature journal and just haven't found a reason yet to put it in. Okay. Now let's find something heavy duty enough to be a backing for it. This cardstock. Okay, and then I'm just going to use this to measure. About right there. I'm going to go up a little bit. And then I want to go to about right there. I think. Okay. A little bit in slow motion today. Over in that pile. Okay, let's just see how this is going to work out. Let me get this out of the way here. Better leave a little bit more room, because I'm going to have to more than likely use the Fabri-Tac again to put this on the page. So isn't that funny? Even though we took off a bunch on every side, it still lines up pretty good. Just trying to make it somewhat even on the border all the way around. Then I will glue it. Okay, I think that's gonna be about what I'm gonna do. And I probably should have, what I think I'm gonna do is, I think I'm going to do this. Try not to move it. Oof, moved it a little bit. Oh, good grief. Now let me just double check it. I think that's going to be fine. I think I'm going to just put this down the middle for now. That way I can still I forgot to use my vintage photo on it and distress it a little bit, and so this way I'll be able to do that. And I think I'm kind of going backwards here, aren't I? I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. I probably won't do a whole lot more. Kind of come back and maybe do another video because I spent so much time looking at all my goodies that I'm running out of time. Plus, if Joey is home, he's probably getting hungry. Need to get some dinner going. I think he's going to mow first, so I think I still have plenty of time. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead before anything else happens and get this glued down. I had some, we're planting lavender in the front. When we moved here, probably the second year, we took some trees out in the front, and it's been very bare, and I just wanted something that would come back every year. And so we decided together that we would put lavender bushes. And so I had bought 6 lavender bushes over at Lowe's, and we haven't planted them yet, and they're absolutely beautiful. They're still just doing fine in the pots. I have them sitting where they're going to get planted, and they're in perfect location, you know what I mean, like they're thriving. Anyways, you know what I'm going to do here? One of the plants, it doesn't look like the others. I mean, it's not thriving. It did not. I noticed it right away that I just was so happy to find them that I just grabbed 6 of them and didn't even think about looking at what in the world? Oh my gosh, this thing is sticky on both sides. I hadn't looked at the soil, and the soil was rotted, like it was mildewed. Okay, I just got this a couple weeks ago, and I haven't used it yet. Anyways, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to take it back and get one that's better, because I don't want to start out with one that's no good. You know what I mean? That's just so frustrating. Well, with Lowe's, I mean, I keep my receipts. They're so good about returns. So good. I mean, I keep my receipts with plants because you never know when you're going to get a dud. And they're so expensive. So anyways, I took the one back, and they were like, oh yeah, just go get another one. So I got another one. And it's funny because where they have their lavender located at the store, and where I have mine located here, that's cute. I'll clean that in a little bit. The colors of the purple are different. I don't know if you could see that. Stamp that on there. The colors, did I do that upside down? Nope. Okay. The colors of the purple are different. And so I found that really interesting. So we'll see what happens. I imagine it'll conform to the same as these other ones have. They're really washed out at Lowe's. Like the color is a very, very light lavender. In my yard, they're bright purple. So pretty. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to put something right here and then call it. And I think that's what this is, crow's feet. I think I'll tear that. Anyway, so I brought it home. Oh, another thing was, so I went up to exchange it. And then I saw at the check, you know, at the customer service, I saw this kind of skid thing on wheels of dead plants people had brought back. And I was like, oh no, this one was dying. Half of it was completely dead, the one that I brought back. Half of it was completely dead, and the other half looked like you could save it. And all I could think about was, it's going in that, it's going to go on that pile, and they're going to toss that. And I'm wondering if I could revive it. Now, it wouldn't have been one that I would put with the rest of them, because it would not have performed. Have you ever seen that, where you've seen somebody trying to put a row of trees or whatever, and then you have one tree out of the 8 or however many that is dying? Well, I did not want that to happen. You know, I didn't want that. I need something script in the back or something here. Anyway, so I'm looking for book page. I know I have some right by me and I can't find it. So I said to the lady, I said, oh my gosh, I hate for you to throw that out. I said, would you resell it to me at a discount? You know, because it's dead, it's dying. And so she's like, yeah. So she looked up what she could give me, you know, for it. And I'm just looking for some paper here. And so she gave me a price, and I was like, yeah, take it, because I just couldn't bear it. Here, this will be pretty. Oh, those are envelopes. Oh gosh. All right, get on with it. So I came home and right away took it out of the pot, and let's see if there's anything in here we could use. I took it out of the pot, and I broke off all of the dead, and it was icky. And then I had a pot that didn't have anything in it, and so I stuck it there in that pot. So I'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted on it and see if we can save it. I mean, they're $12 at Lowe's, you know, for the starter plant, which is, you know, fine. But when you buy a bunch, that's you know, it can be some change. So anyway, she said she'd sell me that one for $3, and I was like, yeah, I'll try it for $3. I'll give it a shot. So saved it from the pit for now, you know. We'll see. It may end up in the pit after all, but we have this area on the side of our house where, when we have plants that look like they're dead, even after the season, you know, is up and they didn't make it, we will toss them back there and see if they grow, and sometimes they do. And so we have quite a little garden back there, just of ones that you know, we thought were dead, and which is kind of fun to see what comes up, you know. Okay, I think I'm gonna take this. I guess that's okay the way it is. This is what happens. I think, oh, I just have a few more minutes left. And then I find other things to do. This one I think I'll put on with this. It's tough when you have white cardstock. I probably should have taken a... I probably should have taken... where do I want to put that? I'll put it right. I don't want to cover up that flower. I don't know what I was saying. I was going to tell you I was probably should have taken something. I don't know what. I don't know what I was going to tell you. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. I probably should have taken a stencil to it. And maybe I can do... how about a number? I got this new brown. I wanted to try it, but I think it's too juicy. I like to get different colors of browns. See how it looks really juicy. Yowza. There, that's fine. Have to clean that one too. I'm gonna set it over here because it's way down in the I don't know what to do about that one. It is just, I guess I just gonna have to do a first stamp off, you know. Okay, I think that'll do for now. Let's get this back. That's going to go in like that. That's going to look cute. Okay, everyone. Well, gosh, thank you so much for hanging out with me and looking at my little bit of a show and tell today. And it was fun looking all through that stuff that my mother-in-law sent home with Joey. Thanks, Donna. And then all that stuff on my desk, brother. Plus, not to mention, we went through and had a good look at the coffee dye, which I am calling it a success because it's one of those things where you just never know when you're dealing with paper that's not copy paper, because copy paper is so much more absorbent. You know what I mean? Like it definitely, the fibers absorb. And so a lot of the things that we were using this time to coffee dye was not a fiber. It was waxy, or it was it had a plastic backing or something like that. So okay, well, thank you so much for hanging with me. We hope you have a wonderful day, evening, and don't forget, we pray blessings over you, and we want you to know you're so loved. So we'll see you in the next video, everyone. Bye.